Now that's more like it.
Hello, handsome. You seem like quite the ladies' man.
Well, you wouldn't be entirely off. Where'd my car go? Hello everybody and welcome back to a review. I'm Emilio and look at what's on screen right now. That is a pug. What is its face? It's very deformed. And you know how that relates to what we're about to talk about? Because these things use the name in the title. Okay, so it's time to look at generic deformation robot toys. Okay, so we'll get a better camera angle in a second. But basically, an introduction to these is basically, if you know what galaxy shifters are, which I'll again put on screen, galaxy shifters are the most common, the most crap knockoff Transformers. These, I feel like, are a denominator below galaxy shifters, because they're not even decent. They're small and they lack articulation, but we're gonna see if they can pull home at least a decent rating. This listing is this one I'm about to put on screen, and it was $16. It was $17 for 28 figures, and the figures themselves, there's 14 unique ones, and there's 28 versions. So, aka, there's 14 unique ones, and then the rest of the 14 are just copies of those. So let's change the angle and let's get started with the review. Alright, we have a better angle. Let's these guys out. Let's grab one of them. We're gonna grab this blue guy. Basically, it's just a fun video. Give me a link if you want them. I don't make any money from it, so I don't really care if you use it. I don't really care if you used it if I did make money. So here we have this guy. Minimal detail. There was really only one paint app. And let's transform it. Joints are tight. Oh, come on. Do you not have arms? Come on. Come on. Oh, come on. Really? He doesn't even have fists. He just has fingers. I don't know what the face is based on. But, like, I'm not sure if these are based on, like, actual Transformers. But let's count the articulation. So he has movable arms that can go a full 360 on both arms. And he has legs that can go forward. And that's it. It can go at a 90-degree angle. And I guess you can count this as toes, but I wouldn't. And yeah, that's literally all this guy has to offer. Let me take a look at each variation. China. Let's set that boy there. Let's move on to this future white-looking guy. Oh no, his head's flat. Anyway, let's look at the vehicle. it doesn't stay together. So that's good. Again, only one windshield's painted. The side windows aren't. Let's transform him. And he has arms with hands on them that I can't get out. Well, isn't that just lovely? The dude has arms, but I can't get them out. Fantastic. Hold on. Let me get a thing. Random screw that I found. Please be of good use. He has hands. They look like crap and like brawn, but they are there. And yeah, his joints are floppy as all get up. Let's go over articulation again. Okay, goddamn, I put the hand down, so now I can't get it out. Great. So his arms can go up or completely down, and his legs can do the same slightly over 90-degree movement. With toe articulation, again, if you count it, can he stand up? No, because he's really back heavy, because all of these guys have a massive backpack. And because this guy has such wobbly joints, he can't stand. Like a drunken guy at the bar with his friends. He can't stand, and it doesn't help that these guys have massive backpacks. This guy's skipping car. Let's get blood splattered guys. And as I attempt to open this, I should probably explain what these are even for. Basically for if you want to put them in an Easter basket, or if you want to put them in some Easter eggs. Like, for some Easter egg hunts, that's a Stormtrooper. But if you want to put them in, like, Easter eggs, you can do that. Or, like, stocking stuffers for Christmas, or birthday cake things. Basically, wherever the use for them, or if you just want crappy toys or party favors, again, you can do anything. Anyway, we have whatever this thing is, front windshield, and nothing else again. It looks actually white in person. Actually, no, it doesn't. The front of it's off-white and the back of it's white. Oh, this is gonna suck. Let's go transform. Oh, lovely. He literally just doesn't have fists. That's a Stormtrooper. You cannot tell me it's not a Stormtrooper. It's a Stormtrooper. Again, movement. He can put his arm up. He can put his arm to the side. He can sit. And that is it. I'm gonna do that, but I'm eventually just gonna go faster, because this thing really does not matter to have the full articulation thing always. Like real basic articulation here. But I'm pretty sure he might be able to stand, because he actually has decent joints. I'm gonna try to get his legs just go straight. Maybe if I put his arms out forward like a zombie. Nope. It's hopeless. You know what? He's just gonna also be a car. Okay, so that's 3 figures down, and not one has been good. So that doesn't bode well. Let's go for this guy. He looks cool. He's a copper thing. Let's get him out of the package. If you're enjoying this video, and be free to leave a like, because they're free, and it helps me out a lot. Can you get the thing open? There. Okay, so we have some some old-timey vehicle-looking thing. Oh my god, it's just springing out. It really wants me to transform it. But front windshield's painted, the rest of the windshields just don't have anything in them. There's hollow tire thingy in the back. Let's get this transformed because he desperately wants to be transformed. Nothing clicks in. Okay. So here's the transformation it wanted me to see so badly. He has little finger imprints, but no fists. And what you want me to say is the same articulation as any other one. The one with the best articulation was the first one we saw. This isn't good. Thumbs up, arms to the side. He can sit, and that's it. Can he stand? That'll be a first if he can stand. Of course he can't stand. Why? That would make it a good toy. Why would it be a good toy? Come on, one of these guys have to stand. This guy's just the blue guy, but red. Piddling pollux. Open sesame. Oh. Open sesame, I think. Alright, so front windshield painted in poorly because you can see red through the windshield. Let's transform him. Same transformation scheme. Joints are tight, like always. And because he's a copy of the blue guy, he has the same articulation. Full 360 at the arms, the same stubby little fingers, and literally no fist or arm for that matter. And of course he can't stand because he has a backpack. We have a whirlwind of a winning cast so far. Okay, so we're 5 out of 14. And they've all kind of been suck. These two have been the best, but they're just reskins of each other. So that's not giving me much hope. Let's go with Purple Man. Purple Nurple. This guy. He seems like he actually might be okay. Hopefully. If I can open the pack. Open the pack. Okay, so before I even opened it, I had to fix it, which isn't good. But this is the first one I'd actually say the car looks decent. Doesn't stay together. The car looks actually decent. Sculpted detail is decent. The paint is actually where it should be. and the paint it's missing doesn't affect too much. Okay, so let's transform him again. And lovely, that's just great. His face is, his body's like an off-white. His face is unmakeoutable, and he has stick arms, but they're arms, kind of. You can see that they're sculpted in fists. Again, he's probably one of the best figures we've had so far, which is really sad. He also has the least amount of backpack. So can he stand? Come on. Okay, so his knees are so rickety he can't stand. That is the best one of the best ones, though. I will, like, rank them up at the end. Like, order them up to which ones I think from best to worst. And this guy is going to be somewhat up there. Yeah, look, his only issue is that his knees are rickety, so they don't do anything good. Okay, so, to speed things along, this guy, Orange Car Man. Sounds like a drag race happening outside. Look at the car. It looks like some generic future vehicle. It looks somewhat like Wind Charger. Actually, now that I look at it a little closely, maybe this part's reminding me of it. But, flippity-doo-dah. We have small little fingers again with no actual fists. Unmakeoutable face. And China on the pelvis. Articulation is the same as all the others. There's really becoming less and less to talk about. Yeah, there's less backpack, but actually his knees are decent, so maybe if I scoot the camera. Can he stand? Proud and true. No. Maybe it's because I'm on carpet. Maybe that's the issue. Let me get a box. The box they came in. This will be our test, standard tests. He can stand on actual flat ground. He can stand. Let's test the rest of them to see if they can stand. Old timer. Backpack. Problem. The Future Boys. Backpack. Problem. The other Future Boy. Backpack problem. The ones I have no actual faith in. The stuck in arms lad. He didn't even get on the thing. The stuck in arms lad can actually do it. Can he do it when his hands are... Where'd my nail go? Oh. Can you do it when his hands are out? Because an action figure, he kind of needs to do that. I can't believe it. He can stand. Get back. I forgot to put this guy over there. Anyway. Next stand test, Stormtrooper, Super Lad with the fact that he's leaning back this much means, yep, backpack. And also, it's not really even backpack. It's because the idiots didn't carve this out. So he's never actually gonna be forward. Even if you lean him forward, he's not good. Get back. Get back to where you once belong. Get back. Get back. Okay, so my favorite looking one. Can you walk the walk? Nope, it's because his rickety legs. Maybe the other one won't have the other problem, because again, you get 2 of each. But man, it's a real bummer. How many do we have left? 7. Okay, we're literally halfway through. Let me get rid of the duplicates really quick. Okay, so I got rid of all the duplicates of the remaining figures and of our last guys. I didn't want to do this. Let's look at the F1 racers. Or at least what I infer as F1 races, because these things look like nothing. They just look like generic future vehicles. But with the spoiler, they lightly resemble F1 races, and if the dog in the background can stop barking, that'd be great. Okay, so, printing. There's literally none of it except some red and some random Chinese lettering. Sculpting, simple, and unremarkable. Robot. Actually, pretty good. Yeah, he has China on the pelvis. He looks decent. Yeah, he doesn't have any fists, but he looks decent. Let's test if he stands. He does stand with flying colors. That's amazing. Next. Good figure. Okay, better than the rest. This is actually somewhat worth the price. Not the full $16, heavens no. But it's definitely a okay figure for like 50 cents a pop. He might be able to stand up on the carpet. Nope, none of them can. But that's okay. Because at least he stands up at all. Let's go with Mr. Prime, or what looks like a knockoff of Bayverse Prime. You see his feet. We get knockoff Bayverse Prime, which sounds like a bucket of fun. As if the Bayverse was knocked off already in the world of knockoff toys. Can we get this thing open? Good. It's Bayverse Prime. What do you want me to say? Smokestacks, extra crap, fuel tanks, the very not stuff. Okay, transformation. Props for the legs becoming legs. Props for the legs to become legs. The fuel tanks become... Wow, he's Huffer. Athlete kind of looks like Huffer. if you squint and bash your head in with a rake. But can't make out any of his face. Articulation, same as always. Nothing much. Nothing much. We get a larger sit, but not much. He definitely looks better in vehicle mode. It's just a knockoff Beaver's Prime. There are people walking outside. Anyway, random sports car man. Random sports car man. It's not Bumblebee, it's just a random sports car. Okay, so no paint on the windshield. You get colored seats. You get like a weird design on the front, molding and stuff. It looks like it's supposed to be headlights up here, judging by the molding. And no detail at the back. But leg slots, which oh god. I feel like a lot of these guys could have used. Especially Mr. Stormtrooper, man. He has massive doors hanging off his fists. But he does have fists and arms. Wow, I can't believe it. And he can stand up. He looks awful, but he can stand. And hey, won't you look at that? The leg holes actually let the legs slot in. Won't you look at that? Hey guys over here, how about you put leg holes so your guys can actually exist? Who'd thought? Anyway, I also had the one that's also the one I opened before the video started. Yep, it's just to show you that these duplicates are in fact duplicates in every sense of the word. They're well and truly just duplicates. Yet sorry about the noise. There are two people outside recording something, like moi. But yeah, they're literally just duplicates. Get out of here. Jungle thing looks like a jungle thing. The blue is less blue in real life, but whatever. It's the same toy. Okay, so we have actual weaponry. We have a weapon. It moves. It's a spinny boy. And you can take it out. I think you put it in something. But anyway, it's a weapon. And you can actually, like, rotate it and use it. It's great. I don't know what the hell this vehicle is, though. It's like some sort of alien. But let's transform him. Let's see if the cannon's sticking up looks any better. Can't see it. This guy reminds me of G1 Sentinel slightly. That might be a little bit of a stretch. He can do a full 360 with his arms. First one in a while that's been able to do that. Since the copy boys, his legs are rickety as all bollocks, but he can kick backwards because he has no actual hanging backpack. But he has no fists anywhere or fingers, and can he stand? Actually, this is a double-edged sword. Like, yeah, he can kick backwards. It also means he can't stand because his legs have nothing to push against because they don't lock in. He can't even hold his gun. The closest you can get to him, like, holding his gun is something like that. And, like, tape it in. But it's actually decent that it comes with a gun, because you get two of them. But other than that, pretty unremarkable guy. thin out the soup. Speaking of thin out the soup, let me have to get this in a better camera. We only have 3 figures left. It's not looking good. Let's get Blue Man. Blue Man. What do you buy this? Comment and stuff. I don't know how engagement things work. I'm sorry about that. Give me the nail. It's not because I can't open them, it's because it's just annoying. Get stripe, no painted windshield, actually decent looking car. Let's transform. God damn it, it's this guy again. But hey, his fist can actually be grabbed without having to get a random nail. It's same brawn arms, or outback, same outback arms, but he also has a massive backpack. He's just wearing the vehicle. But let's see if he can stand. And I want you to look at that, he can stand. And again, he has no rickety knees, and it's actually decent. Mileage may vary. We're actually doing decent. And we have 2 left. The other one's a duplicate that I forgot to grab. We have an F1 racer, and we have this guy. And yes, the F1 races are different solely for the fact that they're a different color. Get some weird red maroon car. Really simplistic and not cool to look at. Silver windshield. Flip it around, flippity-doo-dah. Again, it's the same deal as the generic sports car guy. He has the same door arms with the fists and the arms. And actually the same deal with the leg cutouts. Let's once again test if we can stand. He actually can't. I think it's because of the backpack. That, or I stood him up wrong. He can stand. But it's a little iffy. So, the final frontier, the one that could hopefully save us all, is a red F1 racer. Oh yeah, sorry for the length of the video. This took way longer than I expected. Red F1 racer. It's slightly different from the other F1 racer. There's some silver printing, and literally nothing else, not even Chinese writing. So let's, transform it. It's rocket boosters. And his head's flat. Does he have arms? Oh, this is the worst one of the bunch. He has arms, but they look weird. And if you actually give him his face, he can't use his arms. He either has to pull him all the way around his body and do that, or he literally can't use his arms because the chest plate blocks it. This is actually the worst one. And it has another backpack, so it's probably going to fall over. Let's give it the test of all tests. Can you stand? No. He's not even worth displaying properly. That was genuinely the worst one of the bunch. then that was the one that was last. Like, that was the last front. That was the final frontier, as I called it. And we got that. Well, anyway, this is what, 20. This, and you know what the rest of the money gets you? The same figures, but again. Yeah, I just have a bunch of bags of the same figures. But this is what $17 is in the crappy world of just junk Transformers. What do you want, these or Galaxy Shifters? I don't know. They're both piddling pieces of piles of garb, but for different reasons. Galaxy Shifters are just dime a dozen. They're all just a hunk of crap because they're the same mold over and over again. These are all new molds and separate molds from each other, except these two. Like, hell, even the F1 races are different, which I wasn't expecting. But they all are kind of pitiful. Technically, there's more play value. But also, technically, there isn't. It's weird. Well, there'll be a link if you want them, and I'll give this collection as a whole a 2 out of 5. It's bad. There are like a couple of standout figures, but it's bad. The order from best to worst, let me get that set up. Okay, so it's left to right. It's top left to bottom right. And I'm just going to explain the best and the second best and the worst and the second worst. So, the best one is this one. It has a decent design. It transforms nicely. Yeah, decent design. Transforms nicely. It can stand. Face is readable. And it has arms that, yeah. And also all the joints are decent. So that's decent. Second best. Not Optimus Prime. Optimus Prime is just basically crappy Huffer with a decent looking vehicle mode. You probably can't stand because of his backpack, but his vehicle mode genuinely looks really decent, and it's all around a good figure. The worst. This guy fails in all fronts. He can't stand because his legs do the stupid thing where they go forward too much and backwards too much. His chest plate stops his arms from working. His head's flat. His head's unreadable. Everything about him looks like suck. And the other one. This guy is so close, but backpack problems and the fact that he doesn't have hands again. But the issue is, he just can't stay apart. He can't stay together. Like, you push him together and he just pops apart. Piddling Pollux. And you can basically watch the rest of the review to remember why all these guys suck, but and are decent. But I'll be having you another day. So goodbye, all of you, and like, subscribe, and comment.